How to keep your plants wet while you're on holiday or even when the weather has changed. As you know now, everything's getting a little warmer, and the one downside about pots is they dry out very quickly in the sun. And what you want to be able to do is keep a slow dripping water feed going, and not spend a lot of money. So this is a cheap way of keeping your pots wet so your plants don't basically dry out. Because the worst thing about pots, when the compost dries out, it's a bit of a nightmare to get it watered again, as it stops retaining moisture. So here I'm showing you this little trick. I basically have water in a bottle. You can use any type of bottle, like a drink soda bottle type thing. So here you can see when I put water in the bottle and squeeze it, I have to actively squeeze it for drops to come out. That's because there's no active flow in that bottle. So to get around this, what you need to do is put water in the bottle, but using a nail or a screw or something, just pop a little hole in the top, which allows air to get into the bottle. So now you'll see the water will come out a lot more faster with the same amount of turns. So you can see there it's just pouring out, but you basically use the lid to adjust how much of the water you want to come out. As you spin it, it acts like a dial, and you can basically make it a drop. And you don't want it frequent, so maybe a drop every 30 seconds is enough. So you can play about with that and get the right flow. But this bottle now, to be able to top it up, I'm going to rip and cut the top off and make a little lid. So here I'm basically cutting the new lid, previously the bottom of the bottle, so I can make it into a flap. If you're following our small garden planting series playlist, I'll put that in the links. You'll see I've made a few pots on a wall that was not used, and that gets a lot of sun, so it's good for growing, but we don't want the plants to dry out. So this little hack will help you. I'm using a couple of zip ties around the bottle, which will help me keep it on the wall, which fence even with our wire mesh on. They don't look great, however when the plants grow these bottles will be hidden behind, so you won't see them as much as you see them now. In the second pot there, I've got broad beans, which are just from seed, so they'll be popping up shortly. But here you can see I'm just tying this up, and when you want to water it, just once you've set it, you won't need to set it again. So now set it in a position and get your lid screwed to a point where you get a few droplets, and once you get the droplets, all you ever will need to do is just top it up. And it's a great way to stop you over watering as well, because once this finishes, you know, oh okay, I need to top this bottle up again. So you're actively putting water in maybe every day, every other day, depending on the weather, but the bottle lid decides how much of that water goes to the compost, so you don't end up drowning all the plants. So here that's working nicely, a few drops every now and again. I might do a separate time lapse to show you this as it goes through, like within an 8-hour period or something. So here's a quick show of how to you top it up. Just put some water in the top and let it be, and that's you sorted for a couple of days. If you have a bigger bottle, you can actually go for a week maybe. So I might experiment with that, but you can see it works well. We've been using it already. I just thought I'll do a video of it. And these are pots from the greenhouse that we brought out, and here's that wall that we made into a little planting garden. There's loads of scope there. We've got nearly 8 containers on that shelf now.